Hey boys and girls, how's it going? I'm gonna cast a Lord of the Rings game today. This map is called Fate of Middle-earth. It was actually made by a guy named Damrod, who is the Viper's brother. And it's based on the timeline of the Lord of the Rings movies. We have we have 8 different civs in this, and I'll try and explain it as we go. It's gonna be kind of hectic, but really like playing this game mode, so I figured I'd cast the game. First off, we've got yellow, Valar Ollie, who's playing as Gondor. He's going to be matched up against the Easterlings, who's being played as Baron. In the red, we have Mordor, who's being played as by Barahir. Over in purple, we have the Dwarves, who is being played by Polaris. Teal is going to be Moria slash Dol Guldur, being played by Jolt, Hulk Hogan. Blue is going to be the Elves, played by Sharky. Orange is Rohan, played by Dornish Viper. And gray is going to be Isengard, played by Donnie. So the object of the game for the goody team, which is orange, purple, blue, and yellow, is to get Frodo to Mount Doom, or to kill Sauron and kill all these towers and this castle of Barad-dûr. Now you might notice that all these units are pumped up, very, very strong in their own way. There's different types of units. You can see we have Elite Imp here, Gothmog's Guard. We have 3 groups of Elite Imp for red. Got some Archers, which are very important in this, some Elite Cav. And then we have units like this that are trash units. So you get spawns of those. You can see red spawning them as he goes. And those are very disposable. The rest, maybe not so much. So right off the bat, Rohan going to be attacked by Isengard. You see Donnie pushing out here. This is a good strategy for Isengard to do. Puts a lot of pressure on Rohan, and blue has to respond to help his ally. Green is also going to pressure yellow, Gondor, and Gondor has limited options here because he can be double teamed by red and green. So he has to go camp up here in Pelagrir. He's got all his archers over here, which is very interesting. Usually you see them put their archers in Minas Tirith up here. But he's going to decide to go to Pelagrir instead. Green is just going to push into this area for now. Looks like red doesn't want to focus on yellow. He's going to go for purple. And purple is going to want to defend Lake Town, this area right here. You saw Lake Town in the Hobbit movies if you did watch those. Guys like Bard is a unit that purple owns, the archer from the Hobbit movies. Now the Elves and Rohan are both going to come attack Isengard, and Isengard has to pull back. It's very tough when Isengard gets double teamed like this because he can't really get help from his allies. You see Yellow took some transport ships from this base, or not Yellow, sorry, Teal, and is attacking Rohan from behind in an attempt to help Gray, but he's going to be cut out here. He's going to be very caught out on these fields here, and if Gray doesn't push out to help, Teal is going to lose a lot of these units. He actually might send some transport ships over to try and pick up his archers and get him out of there. You want to save your archers when you can. They are very, very valuable, and Jolt's saying, go Donnie. He needs Donnie to pressure from behind. Plumed archers are coming out now, but it's not going to be enough. We actually play with a mod that enables 40 population per transport ship. So Jolt could theoretically load these up here, but he's in trouble here because blue has sent Elite Inf over, and they are just mucking through those archers. Orange is trying to kill the transport. He did. Oh, that's not good for Jolt at all. Not good for him at all. He only got 140 kills from sending all those units over there, and he wasted a lot to do that. Now he's calling bullshit. He's not very happy with that at all. Over on this side, Green having a little war with yellow. It's kind of a stalemate here. Kind of a stalemate. Doesn't look like green can push that hard. Very, very tough for him to do so. You see all these elite cavalry, elite archers in here as well. And green's going to try and go in, going to try and cut off these archers and push from behind with more range. It's not going to work very well though because he doesn't have many meat units and he's going to have to go back here. Meanwhile, on this side, orange and blue trying to do the same thing to gray. trying to push meat in behind there and then hit his archers with their own range units coming up. Blue even using the Ents, which are very, very strong. Elephants do get splash damage, so if one elephant gets into these archers here, it's going to be GG for Gray, and now he's got the elephants behind him, so this is very, very bad for Donnie. Donnie will not be able to get out of this. More elite cavalry coming in from orange, more range units coming in from orange and blue. Donnie trying to support his units from the other side, but look at this. All these archers Donnie cannot afford to lose are now stuck here. And he's going to get wiped up. Look at these elephants go, just one-shotting units. Look at all those archers die. The splash damage once elephants get power-ups is unreal. Green now deciding, doesn't want to attack this area. Coming over here, going to take Minas Tirith, or try to anyway. Yellow's got some elite martels, which are destroying these elite cav. Not good for him at all. Red still not doing much. Bear here. He's supported green a bit over here. He took this castle with a hero unit, and he took down the gates of Minas Tirith with another hero unit, which had a quest. But now that he's built up his entire army, now he's going to pressure purple. And what he's going to do here, I've seen him do it before, he's going to take out all these walls and then just hurl everything at purple and try and take him down really fast. You see 3 groups of elite inf here, elephants, 2 groups of range units. He's got elite cavalry here. He's got Mamelukes as well. And he's just going to try and throw the barn at purple, but he's got to hurry up with that because teal is getting all his units stuck here. You see all these range. Purple is behind with elite cavalry. Teal's done a good job, though, bringing meat in from behind. So his range is going to be safe for now. Also trying to hit the range units from blue with his elite infantry. These Moria half-trolls. And the dragons as well, which are super strong. He's going to have to get out of there now, though. Purple's bringing more in from the rear. Got to wipe this up and get his archers out before blue can push from this side. Trying to do so, and I think he might get away if he has decent unit control here. Escape! Archers, escape! Don't get the wolves in there! No! Okay, teal will be... No, that's their lead in from blue. He needs to wipe those up before they get in his archers. Yeah, teal will be fine here. Red still working on these walls. He wants all the walls gone so he can just push everything in there. Also trying to pressure the Lonely Mountain. That's where Smaug lived in the Hobbit movies. Trying to pressure 2 places at once to really distract purple. And purple unsuccessful with that flank. Teal getting away with 2 packs of range units. Also has these axemen which he needs to pull back. And he's getting away with his dragons as well. So decent job by teal to get out of that unscathed. Now red's going to press in. He's got 3 groups of elite inf here. Once he takes out this castle with Grand, might be able to push in the side here, really isolate these archers, and then follow up with the elephants and the Mamelukes. Stopped his push on this side. Wants to focus everything here. Oh no, he's sending the Nazgul. Nazgul and Fell Beast, which are really, really strong. 2,000 attack on those Nazgul. 15,000 HP. Gonna send them in, clear up these hero archers. Try and clear up this whole base with the Nazgul and the Fell Beasts. And Mamelukes to support. Hoping that purple will open this pass so he can go around the side here. Purple can do that with an infantry unit. You can read on the relics. Meanwhile, in Isengard, blue actually completed a quest. If you bring Treebeard to a flag here, you can take these 2 castles from Grey. Grey, we saw before, lose his range units, so he really doesn't have enough to fight this. At 500 kills, he does get these Mamluks and these camels, which are really strong. But he is only at 310 at the moment, so he's not really anywhere near that mark. Green on this side, the Easterlings still can't push against Gondor. And Gondor now, I think, is going to come up this side. He can spare a few units to try and kill the remainder of Gray's army. Gray desperately trying to get some kills for those Mamluks. And maybe trying to pick off Orange's archers, but he just doesn't have enough over here to do that. But Green, I thought he was completely busy with Gondor, but he's actually managed to land units in transport ships, brought his fleet along to try and trap Purple, and Red needs to push in here. Red really needs to capitalize on the fact that Green is behind him. Teal also needs to push out. I think he's thinking of doing so. You can see Purple panicking right now. Purple's got to go around this side. Teal has to come around this side and block him off. They really need to get through these gates, the Red player does, if he wants to have any chance of trapping all of these units from Purple. Blue now coming out to support his allies. Teal not really pushing out fast enough. Jolt should have already been here. And looks like Green's going to lose all of these units that he landed behind. Red's still pretty slow to get through these gates here. And while Green was busy with that, Yellow has decided to attack. Green's got to be really careful here. Yellow has a lot of elite units that he can muck through all of these meat and get right to those range. You see Green sees it right now. He's sending his archers back, using his Mamluks as cover. Also has some meat here, so I think he might be fine for the time being, although Yellow is coming with elite cavalry. Green realizes they're coming. He's got to go back to this area. You can see everything on the map, by the way, because we do play on all visible. But with every player having 1,000+ units, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything at the same time. Look at Red with these elite infantry getting right into the range units from Purple. Purple not pulling back fast enough, losing a few of them there. And now Blue and Purple are really out of meat units here, so they're going to have to fight with just archers. Teal coming around with these wolves, trying to catch them from the side. Orange coming with more archers, but they need meat units. Archers versus meat and archers will die. You need that combination of meat and range units. And now Green is in big, big trouble here. Red tried to come over to help him, but there's just so many elite units over here. Yellow actually did a quest with Aragorn to get the Army of the Dead. And the Army of the Dead is very, very strong. You see 8,500 HP, 700 attack. And these range units just don't stand a chance. Look at these two guys go, just mucking archers like crazy. And Green even losing the rest of his cav archers because they couldn't get through this gap. Red had it blocked with the axes. Green is not going to be very happy about that one. Isengard still fighting. Donnie almost there. He needs 116 kills. To get these 80 units here, these 80 bonus units. I think he might be able to get them, although Orange has elites and archers here, so might be a little tough for Donnie to push out against that. Red still making his way across the map. Blue, Purple, and Orange still with no meat units. They're going to find it really hard here. And now the Nazgul, the remaining Nazgul and Fell Beasts are into the archers from Blue. Killing some range. He's still got some elite infantry pushing forward, trying to get into those range units, trying to take them out. Don't think he'll get there. But look at all this pushing up from Red and Teal. So much. Yeah, he won't get into this range with this elite inf. They will all die, which is kind of a waste at this point. Very important units to have. Does have more of them, though. Does have another group here. Yellow now pushing out against Green. Green doesn't have anything left to defend against this. This is very bad, like, in terms of range units anyway. He's got some meat units. You see he's got some camels and got some Mumakil, but it looks like he's kind of wasting his camels at the moment. He does have units over here as well in Rune. So he's not completely out of the game, but him and Gray are really struggling at the moment. Now Gray pushing out, and this is a mistake from Blue to leave all his range exposed here. He's not going to be very happy about that at all, if I know Sharky. not going to be happy about losing half a pack there. And Donnie now only 19 kills away from getting those Mamluks and the camels. You see the camels 4,000 HP, 500 attack, which is pretty much like elite cavalry. You can judge units based off like the HP and AP of the spawns. So like Donnie's spawn is only 1,000 HP and 172 attack. Compare it to these camels, and those camels would wipe through those units. So it's using spawn as a base value to compare different units is a pretty good way to go. Red spawn is way weaker because he does get 3 at a time. And it's faster, so it's balanced out like that. Like the goody spawns, like orange's spawn and yellow spawn are a bit stronger because they don't get units quite as fast. Now teal wasting some archers, not sure that's smart from Jolt. Probably a mistake. Yellow pushing into green space. Actually sent Denethor to get these Denethor's riders, which were bonus units in green space. There are bonus units in each base that you can take. It's kind of an incentive for players to attack instead of camping. Red now sending some elites over, elite range units. You see Martells and Giant Archer of Mordor to try and counter Yellow's push here. They're going to push him back for the time being, and Red's actually behind him now. Red is behind him with Cav. Decided not to attack Orange, and he's just coming up behind with these range units. Now Orange opening this pass from Dunharrow. And he's going to try and flank Red's units. Red also pushing from this direction. He kind of needs meat. Green is there with some elephants. And Orange's push has been stopped here. Yellow might get away though. Yellow has a lot of units here, a lot of elites here, a lot of range. Green trying to get behind his range, and then Red can snipe from the front. You see Green tossing his cav in there, and Red just eating up range units right now. Yellow is not going to be very happy here. He's losing range units like crazy at the moment. Something he can't afford to do. Now the elephants are in. Red coming in behind with elite infantry and some medium cav, also sending range from this side. Yellow's going to be lucky if he escapes with anything here. Trying to get his range units out. More cavalry coming in from Red. They are not elites, so they will get chewed up, but his elite infantry already in that range pack from Yellow and just doing work. Look at all that range going down from Yellow. That is not great for the Goody team at all. Purple also there with archers, has to be very careful. Green's going to try and trap those and cut them off with these Tarkans, and Red might follow up with range units from behind. Purple, I think, will get away for the time being. He is also running Gimli, which is a good hero for some of his quests, so he needs to save him. Red pushing into Gondor now. Red's had a very good game. Usually as baddies, you don't have an even kill death because you start with more units and they're weaker. But right now, Red is sitting at 900 kills and 660 deaths, which is very, very good for a baddie player, especially Mordor. So Bear here just doing work at the moment. You can get a pretty good idea of how the teams are doing if you look at the kill-death ratio. So Yellow, 755 lost at this stage of the game, 40 minutes in, is probably not a great look for him. He has killed almost 1,100 units, but if Yellow loses all his range pack and all of his elites and everything, it's really not great for the Goody team at all. See Blue doing pretty good. Only lost 570 units, so he still has his range packs, I believe. Yeah, he's got 2 of them. That's a good look for him. Purple doing very, very bad. Polaris, he does have a range pack, but not what you want to see. He's got about a pack and a half of stuff, but usually you want to see Purple with like plus 500 kills instead of minus 100, so not great for him that Green landed behind. No one saw that coming. I was spectating the game. I didn't see that. Didn't see that one coming. So good play from green to do that, and it really kind of screwed purple over. So red's going to come in here, maybe get his bonus units. He needs the Witch King to come to this flag to get these bonus units. Also going to stop up this spawn so that yellow can't get extra units. He's going to put some units over there. Yellow no longer is getting reinforcements. Now he's going to come up to this section and stop up yellow's other spawn, which is right here, which provides yellow with those cavalry, the Riders of Gondor. And Donnie now coming out. Donnie has gotten 500 kills, so he did get the Mamluks. Trying to pressure this area. This is where all the goody archers are, all the goody range. He's got help from his ally over here, Jolt. But Jolt is not pushing hard enough at the moment, and now Donnie's units are dying. Needs more meat units. He's got some up here. Maybe he'll send those. Or maybe he'll just escape with what he has. And they'll just wait for red, most likely. Wait for red and green to come around and support them. Red doing the smart thing, taking out this spawn point. Taking out these castles. There's also bonus units that green can get over here with the King of Herod. The Herodrim prisoners. Which would be a very nice boost for the baddie side. So the baddie's win condition is to kill all of the important goody castles, which is like Lorien, Lake Town, Dunharrow, Minas Tirith, etc. And they have to kill Aragorn, Galadriel, Frodo, and King Dane. So they have to kill a hero from each player and a castle from each player, essentially, to win the game. And they're well on their way to doing that. I think the only ones left, they need to kill Dane, Galadriel, Aragorn, Dunharrow, and Lorien, which is very exposed at the moment. Jolt having a bit of trouble against all this range. He's lucky that the goodies don't have any meat to support them here. So they really can't push too far. But blue has now gotten 1,050 kills, which provides him with his bonus units. The Eagles here, and these cavalry are super strong. Jolt needs to get out of this position. He needs to get out now. I don't know what he's doing camping here. He needs to run at the moment. Keep his meat by his archers so those Eagles can't get in the middle and start chewing up all his range units. You see he's got some Martells here, which do pretty decently against this Cav. And yeah, the Cav want to get as far away from those Martells as possible. They do eat through them at a decent rate. Sharky doing the right thing here. Doesn't want to waste his cavalry, but doesn't want Jolt to escape without losing units. So he's just going to stay behind him, so Jolt has to step one at a time. Jolt's not too pleased with his teammates. Keeps asking for help. Nothing really over here for his teammates to send him, though. Could have sent this stuff, but guess it didn't occur to him. On the other side of the map, red now pushing into orange's base. Hasn't brought meat with him, though. I think he assumes the game is over, and he's wasting quite a few archers here. This is not good for red to waste like that. Probably wasted half a pack just patrolling in there. Should have sent some meat units first. Now the Eagle's getting wiped up by Teal's range, but you see what they did there. They delayed him long enough that Teal actually lost the majority of his range units, and now blue and purple can push out into this area. Green came and got his bonus here. Both red and green got their bonus units at the back of Minas Tirith. And red is just slowly making his way across the map. He's actually brought Sauron as well to claim the other half of the dead army. These are really strong. You see the Martells there, 4,000 HP, 400 attack. And they shoot so fast. very, very deadly. Green coming around with his bonus cav. Gonna try and catch Orange's archers out, but Orange actually has a bunch of hero archers here. So Green doesn't want to lose these cavalry for free. He's gonna go back for the time being. The goodies can't really push out. Blue, orange, purple. Yellow's not really on the map right now, so he's not really a factor, but they can't really push out anywhere. They have no meat units, only range. It's very important for you to save your range, but if you have no meat at the end of the game, the range are not so effective. They die quite quickly. Red now coming in from the backside. Gonna try and kill these castles here. This is the one area the goodies can retreat to, and they're choosing to do it right now. But with this pass open, it's going to be pretty easy for the baddies to take this. Just going to be a war of attrition as they kill all these towers and gates and whatnot. Now the goodies still have an option. I think, nope, Frodo is dead. Never mind. You can see on this map which of your heroes are alive by whether they're still standing here. So you see the purple walls. Purple has Sam alive, Dane, Gimli, Bard, and then you can see the quests for the heroes. So like for Dane, it would be get bonus units in Rune, meet Thorin, go to Moria, go to Dol Guldur, etc. So what I looked for here, Orange actually owns Frodo, which is a victory condition for the goodies, and Frodo is not there, so Frodo is dead. And if they wanted to win with Frodo, they would have to bring him here to Mount Doom to deliver the ring. Now we see Gimli running away. Gimli most likely coming here to try and claim his bonus. Rescue these dwarves. Very, very weak though. Only 3,000 HP left. We also have trash units here for him. Red, so I don't think he's actually going to do it. And he has units chasing him from green. And green has put units here. On stand ground though. Green. Dude. Maybe not the greatest decision to not switch those to aggressive. A lot of the times in Lord of the Rings maps, you put all your units on stand ground. The range units always go on stand ground, otherwise they stray and they get killed very, very easily. But a lot of people like me, I like to put my units on stand ground as well, like the infantry and cavalry and everything. And that just helps from having 500 units chasing after one enemy that happened to run past. Blue coming out trying to be aggressive. Might not work for him here. He's gotten lucky with the pathing. He actually got away from that. And he's going to kill all these meat units in this choke point. But it's just a matter of time at the moment. They still haven't killed Lorien, but they can do that at any point. And they're just going to pressure right into the Golden Hall of Medusild, however you say that, and Dunharrow. So pretty, very, very winnable game for baddies, for Red and his team. Extremely, actually. All they have to do is build up some population, and then they can pressure right into this area. We can also monitor the kills for the baddies. So the kill situation, Red's already gotten his super unit. He's above 900 kills. He's at 1,100 actually at the moment. When we look at bonuses, no one's really due for any big bonuses soon. They've already all gotten them, so don't have to look towards that. As for the goodie team, Purple is due for a bonus at 750 kills. He is 50 away from that, and he will basically get these heralds, so not a huge deal. Not any game-changing bonuses coming up anytime soon. Now green and gray, or teal and gray rather, or just gray actually, has opened this pass into Orange's base. So now they're coming at them from 3 different directions. Not good for the goodies at all. these archers from blue and orange are completely caught out now. Purple trying to retreat into this castle, but it looks like it's over. Red, green, teal, and gray, all streaming units in here. And hope has failed for Middle-earth, as the powers of Mordor will be victorious here. The final units from the Goody team being wiped up here. Blue getting his super unit, Gil-galad, which is so strong for 1350 kills, but it's not going to do anything. Purple making a last stand here. He's got King Dane, who's very strong. He just got his Bjornings over here. It's going to bring him over, but can he do anything against this? The answer is no. He cannot. And one stun harrow and King Dane dies. The game will be over. Just making sure Frodo is nowhere near Mount Doom. He is not. I'm wondering who they have. I'm wondering why the game isn't over. Okay, it's over. Well, that was Fate of Middle-earth. It's a very good map. I apologize if you were confused at any point, and I don't blame you because it is a very confusing map. We play a lot of these different styles. We have four good 4v4 maps in our rotation. We have various 7-player, 6-player maps. We got some 5v3 maps of different ages of the Lord of the Rings timeline. All roughly the same gameplay, but vary in the terrain and the teams and what units you get and whatnot. But I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll make another Lord of the Rings video at some point. Thanks. Bye.